this is DJ Chose on the 494.com.
The following episode of the Quarantine Chronicles is brought to you by It's Beautiful Me Clothing, the plus-size fashion boutique specializing in thick. Shop online, itsbeautifulmeclothing.com, and follow on Instagram at It's Beautiful Me Clothing and at It's Beautiful Me.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Quarantine Chronicles. I'm your host, DJ Bags, and today we have a very special guest. We're talking about a DJ, producer, artist, visionary, the future, none other, DJ Chose. How are you, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Well, let's talk about the Thick Challenge right now, man.
What's up, Bree? What's up, Keith? What's up, Lisa? Damn, I want all three. Ooh, Ashley. Hey, ooh, Ashley. Hey, I get hard when she walk past me. Cause she thick. She made me stutter.
Because, that was real creative and that's real smart. Because I tell people right now, in the craziest situations and disasters, just always a way to capitalize. When there's a hurricane, the roofing businesses go up. When there's, you know what I'm saying? So when everybody having to be in house right now, entertainment is going up. You have to be entertained. So there's a shortage of content, but everybody's going to be focused on their phone, on their computers, on their TV. You know what I'm saying? So coming up with this Thick Challenge was really kind of genius. So can you tell me how you what brought that up?
Actually, man, I just, I'm real super musical, and a lot of my best songs I wrote, a lot of the songs I love that I wrote are real melodic and they real platinum and they're real big,
Mm-hmm.
And it just bit me, like it just hit me in the face, like, bro, like you don't gotta dumb it down, dumb it down for your own shit. Just dumb it down. Like they love you at a ignorant level, so just do something that's in the middle for you that you love. And when I came up with the song, it was up. Like I ain't even had to do much. Like people did what they wanted to it. Now I'm just following suit and just reposting. Like I ain't telling people to do that. They just having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't fighting it no more. The old me would have probably been like, I mean, because I ain't really. I've been doing this type of music since I was like 18. So when I hit like 23, I wanted to write No Smokes and big, So when it's coming back to me like, man, this music right here is back though. It's like a reset button that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just rolling with it. I ain't fighting no more.
Well, tell me about your introduction to music. Like, where does your love come from? Did it come from a church? You play instruments? Like, how did it start for you?
Literally Screw. I mean, listening to the legend Kiki, Pat, Lil Troy. I mean, Want to Be a Baller and 25 Lighters and Lil O and Flip and just listening to Screw tapes and OG Ron C, Watts. That type of shit made me real big into music and, just beating on trash cans. Then I had a cousin who stayed in San Marcos and they actually had a studio. So I'd go out. When I finally went out there for like Thanksgiving, they freestyled and I hopped in and freestyled and them niggas lost their mind. Like, wow, my little cousin can freestyle. And I'm like 12 at the time. So that nigga was like, fuck it, we're going to the studio right now. They put me on their little Screw tape. Next thing you know, I'm out there every 2 months doing like one show off of the Screw tape. Them niggas get so. So they're sneaking me in the club. I'm doing it. I'm a part of their set. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I ain't making no money, but it just showed me like, man, I could be a star. So I just enough.
How rewarding was it when OG Ron C stamped you?
Big reward. OG found me on MySpace. So
damn.
I was on MySpace. Actually, a dude named Sauce Diddy or Casso Obama, or I know him as
Sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, Casso the one who found me and he introduced me to OG. So, when OG was fucking with me, I was already kind of doing my thing, just never at the level I should have been doing it at. So when I seen, like, even when I used to be in the clubs and Casso used to come through Roxy and shit and unload a bag. And at the time I'm like 17 sneaking in Roxy. I'm not even supposed to be there. So my respect level for every one of them was already like, damn, them the boys. You feel me? So I think when OG, because OG used to be my manager, I think when he started managing me, it let me know like, all right, you gotta take this shit serious. Like people watching. You feel me?
Yeah, Sauce Diddy got an artist he working with right now, the Kansas City. I kind of like, man. Big boy be talking
Oh,
some gangster shit.
mate, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Sauce Diddy. That's so. What do you enjoy more, DJ producing or rapping? Because when I started making my beats, I was making them off an 8-track. Then I went to a 24 track. So I'm talking straight hardware. So just laying the kick, boom, tick 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 tick, boom, tick tick tick, boom, just to go boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm doing it. I'm laying my guitar licks. I'm laying my bass line. I'm laying the samples and then playing the keys over and all that old shit. So it's taking all these days putting together melodic. And now when somebody be like, shit, I'm like, all I got to do is lay 16s. That's it. Oh, shit. Look, it's a rap. You know what I'm saying? So what do you enjoy the most?
Rapping. I've always enjoyed rap.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason why I started DJing and even put DJ in my name was because I couldn't get the people to play my shit. Like in college, I had like the hardest time with breaking my music. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like I know y'all niggas can't beat me at marketing, so I'm gonna just become a DJ and take all y'all money, and that's what happened.
Use his mind, man, and added it with his skills. I love it. I love it. What do you think is like your most satisfying piece, or you haven't even done it yet?
Uh, I mean the gym is why it's like why I clear my head. It's like a battery charger to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like as musicians, we often watch the world, and sometimes that shit can kind of when you see somebody doing some shit like if you got a competitive spirit, not a hater, but a competitive spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you watch, like the world is all in your face now. Everything is in your phone. So when you can watch your partner do some shit that you ain't did, and you can automatically become a hater, well, you can take that energy, channel it towards yourself, and do something different. I use the gym to reset. Like when I hit the gym, it's more on the mindset of okay, what am I about to do different? How am I gonna get here? And it's an everyday like addiction now. You know what I'm saying? And I can
Mm-hmm.
honestly say what most people get it twisted at is, they might see their partner blossoming, not understanding that their partner had to stay down. So majority of my success and most of my partner's success and everybody in my life came from discipline. So the gym is the first form of discipline to me. You feel me? I got partners who came up before me that I ended up passing up
Mm-hmm.
time just off discipline. They might even got lucky. Like I got a lot of partners who blew in college when I was trying to blow. Salute to them, but you know, they never had time to train their mind, train the way they think, train the way they hustle, train the way they attack this shit. So me, while they was popping already because they was the boys, I said, man, what am I doing wrong? Hey, my look wasn't right. So I go to the gym, start getting right. Next thing you know, I ain't, women just it's just too easy at this point now. So it's just like I had to discipline myself though and prepare. And I think that to me is the way I relieve stress. I wouldn't say it's the most peaceful. I ain't took too many vacations. I ain't really experienced that part of life. And I told myself I will, but I just feel like I ain't at the point to where I want a vacation. I got a bag, but I ain't, I feel like that's a second half of my life. I'm gonna enjoy that life when it comes. I ain't in a rush to be the nigga in Belize with my feet up. Now I done been to Belize. I done been probably everywhere, but I ain't just enjoying it. Cause
I
even
love Bleeze.
yeah, when I'm there, I'm still thinking about that bag. So I just feel like I gotta have it. I gotta have everything working for me to where when I go to Belize, I ain't worried about nothing. Everything is in motion still. You feel me?
Yeah, I've been to Belize 3 times, man. And what's crazy is the people look just like me and you, except they speak Spanish. Some of the most beautiful people you ever seen in your life.
Big time. Real talk.
Yeah, yeah, man, that's dope right there. So where you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Uh, 10 years. 10 years from now, man, in one of these countries, uh, live ass, just a live ass third house somewhere in a nice country other than America. But I mean, in all actuality, I see myself diamond by then. I'm 5 times platinum already, but I see myself like with one or two or maybe 5 or 10 times platinum songs. And
Mm-hmm.
not only that, I see myself finally breaking as an artist, but I see that happening this year. Not even not even in 10 years. I see myself reaping the benefits off of me breaking as an artist this year, which means having more control and signing my own artists and breaking them because I know the way. So 10 years from now, I feel like I'm gonna be Diddy right when he really really mastered the art of a Biggie or a Mary J. Blige or whoever he was breaking with.
Jodeci. Yeah.
He was right up in that pocket.
Huh, that's ill. That's ill. So what about film and television? You doing all the working out, you looking great, the women want to see. Of course, the guys come if the women come. You ever thought about movies, short films, anything like that? Because I know you a creator.
Yeah, but what I began to learn is like I know how to shoot videos. I used to shoot
Right.
all my music videos. But what
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning is the way the world working for me. I've been more in that pocket of trying to not take on too many jobs because when you as creative as people like us and you know how to work NPC and you know how to work a track, I mean whatever you were doing your beats on, and you know how to work a turntable, you know how to work a
Mm-hmm.
FL, like at some point you get so creative and you know how to work a camera to where you're not doing what you're best at. Like I want to be the best at a couple things, but I want to be aware of all things. I want to be able to do it all, but I want to be amazing at two or three of them. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
always being amazing at two or three of them because what I've learned is I've been so spread it out all my life that I probably took some L's just because my one of my downfalls might be because I DJ good. It's probably a
Mm-hmm.
million people wanted to book me to do the show, but they booked me to DJ because they didn't want to pay the 3,500 at the time, or it was a lot of people that I could have been bigger than, but I was making beats, so I ended up giving them my hit record instead of
Mm-hmm.
speaking for myself. So I just feel like I done did a lot. I done did so much. Now I'm realizing like even like the last 2 weeks, bro, I ain't really produced and wrote for nobody except for like the people who in the box. But all of the new inquiries I've been getting, man, I just been kind of like, yeah, I get to it when I get to it. Like, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
stopping my career for years no more. You feel me?
Yeah, and I know exactly what you're saying. What you talking about, what you preventing from yourself is the same thing that T-Pain going through right now.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
Yeah, yeah.
Your road can be too big, man.
And like I said too, like to piggyback on that a little bit more. Remember, I was telling you I was doing all that working from hardware before software, and now it's just late 16s, whatever. And then when I think about it, the way I rap now, like how I be barring shit up, I wasn't rapping like that before because, like I said, I was too busy making the beat, want to come up with the melodic shit and such, and shaping the whole song. But when I only just have to concentrate on 16s, I can like really body it. And one thing you never want to do is forget why they love you. So I feel what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope to be good at a lot of shit, but if you great at one thing and still good at everything, like that'll take you over the top right there. That's forever shit.
Hell yeah. I don't want to. I used to want to, like right now, it's quarantine. I'm bored. I got a bag. I be want to go buy that Sony Red so bad, but I be having to remember that ain't my thing, man. I don't need no red camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me leave it up to Freddie Dang. Let me leave it up to Chill Vibe, like the hardest video dudes of Houston. Let me leave that up to them and let them be great. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
that ain't my lane. And if it ever becomes, then I jump in it. But right now, man, when you see a bag off music, man, you keep running. You don't move out the way and let a nigga pass you. You feel me?
Do you get starstruck or do you ever get starstruck?
I used to get starstruck around like Gates, you know what I'm saying? But not really like starstruck, just more like,
Energy struck.
yeah, because you're around this intelligent dude, you feel me? And he also was the dude that changed your life and got you your first platinum song. And he
Mhm.
also the dude that your ex used to jam in the car when you didn't understand why she was listening to that nigga, and you had to sit there and jam that shit with her. Then you started to liking the music, so now you a fan. And I was always a fan of him. So when I finally wrote a hit for him and did a session with him, it just changed my view. You know what I'm saying? But now me and Gates FaceTime like every day, like no
That's
cap.
dope.
Every day he called me. We talk about 2 hours. So now, it's kind of like a, it ain't starstruck no more. Now it's kind of like respect yourself. Like I respect myself around him now, cause I ain't finna be, jumping out my body because I'm on the phone with Kevin Gates. Now we kind of got this. He one of them niggas. He'll tell you, man, Chose, I'm just like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So about 3 years ago, yeah, starstruck. Now, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm real level with all of them because I realize we all breathe the same.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. Well, I got one more question for you going. I want to say thank you again for your time, man. When did you know that you was famous? Because I'm gonna say this: me, one time I knew I was famous. Somebody that I knew that I went over there. Well, not famous, not like yourself, but well, you know that right before you famous, when they know you about to be famous, that little, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That great space right there. I
yeah.
was asleep at somebody's house, so I was real comfortable, and I woke up, man, and she was taking pictures, dog. So I was like, "Oh shit! Okay, I'm doing something." You know what I'm saying?
I done had something like that happen. I ain't never really ever felt famous. I just feel like I got a place uh in people's life. Like I didn't
Mm,
do something for everybody that didn't, whether it was a song, whether it was a party, whether it was a beat I made. I got some kind of notoriety in everybody's life that know about me. But as far as true fame, I don't think I've ever acquired it. I think it's right around the corner though. And I think it comes with something that's something that's um something that's amazing, but it's mine. Like I've gave a lot of amazing things away. But I think when I keep one of them amazing things and it happened under my name and under my brand, that's what's gonna take me to famous. Until then, I just feel like I've always been treading the regional slash southern lane. Like I ain't even when I had a big record, even when my song was like number 33 on the charts, that still was like semi-regional because I could go to Atlanta and they wouldn't know the fuck I am. So now it's like my new thought process and attack for the game is not what it used to be, which is like, oh, I need to get this hot here. Fuck that. I need to get this shit all hot everywhere. I don't want to have to get some shit popping in Texas and then go finish the job elsewhere, wondering if they gonna like it, wondering if Texas gonna stay on it. Fuck. Fuck all that. I need to get me a staff and I need to get this shit all done at once. You feel me? I need to get it all done. So as far as me being famous, I don't feel like I ever acquired, but I think it's on the way.
just like that, man. DJ Charles, man, I appreciate you so much, man. Can you tell everybody where they can find you, find your new project, if they need a beat from you, if they need to hook up from you, anything, just everything you got going on?
Yeah, man, y'all definitely Apple, iTunes, Spotify, all that. My music everywhere. You feel me? As far as if you need a beat from me, hit me on IG at DJ Chose. As far as if you're looking for music, anything, DJChose.com. If you're looking for a beat, DJChose.com. Um, yeah, man, and shit. If y'all trying to reach me, man, IG, any one of my social platforms, the mail, man.
Just like that, man. Wrapping up with another episode of the Quarantine Chronicles. I'm your host, DG Bags. You can follow me on Instagram at DG Bags. That's at DGBAGGS or at thecore94.com. Well, at thecore94. And make sure you check out the core94.com for the hottest interviews, latest content, best music, period.
Are you looking for plus size clothes? but don't want to wake your inner granny?
Hey, my babies, y'all ready for me to drop this?
Shop today at itsbeautifulme.com. For styling ideas, follow at It's Beautiful Me and It's Beautiful Me Clothing.